Something new is rolling down the track in Los Angeles. A new link in the mass transit system stretching from the city center to the city's beaches.
I think this is going to revolutionize the city. I think the fact that we no longer are dependent on our cars and we can get around town, take our kids down to the science museums.
I think this is great. It's a great way to get from downtown Los Angeles to the beach without having to go through a lot of traffic.
We are so thankful that we have a great public transportation system here now, like every other metropolitan city.
The newly completed exposition line crosses some of the most congested urban real estate in the country. Officials say it will carry about 20,000 people a day in its first year and more than 60,000 15 years from now. Analysts say better mass transit powers economic growth by creating new businesses and new jobs near transit hubs.
We're seeing more people turning to transit. There's almost this new acknowledgement that transit is important for economic ends, right? It's not simply improving the infrastructure for itself, but actually helping people access economic opportunity, especially post-recession.
The final stretch of the new rail line is 9.5 kilometers long and cost $1.5 billion.
While Los Angeles is expanding its rapid transit, older systems on the East Coast are breaking down due to age, forces of nature, and neglect.
Washington, D.C.'s metro system, the country's second largest, was largely built in the 1970s and 80s. It has been chronically underfunded and has seen a series of collisions and derailments. Last year, a metro train filled with smoke from an electrical fire, killing one passenger. Metro is about to begin a 10-month emergency program that will shut down some lines for weeks and disrupt travel for 836,000 daily users. In New York, the country's largest and busiest mass transit system, engineers will shut down part of an important rail line linking the working-class neighborhoods and hipster havens of Brooklyn with Lower Manhattan, beginning in 2019. The partial closure is needed to repair damage caused by Superstorm Sandy in 2012.
Many of them are just simply reaching the end of their useful life, as engineers would like to put it. It's also this financial challenge. There's a $60 billion gap simply to get to that state of good repair, to overcome that deferred maintenance that just hasn't been taken care of over decades.
In Los Angeles, the transit system still suffers from a glaring gap. Unlike in most major cities in Europe and parts of Asia, there's still no direct train link to Los Angeles International Airport. That's an item for the Metropolitan to-do list. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Santa Monica, California.